Hey, what it do, what it do? This is your boy once again, KQKC Boxing Network. First of all, I want to say shout out to all my supporters of the network. Thank you, and God bless you. Now, on to the video. This is another edition of Boxing Updates, brought to you by none other than KQKC. Now, let's talk about it. Anthony Dirrell. We're all familiar with the Michigan fighter, Anthony Dirrell. Brother Andre Dirrell. Both are great fighters. Now, this is what Anthony Dirrell had to say. He isn't giving Calvin Plant much of any chance of beating Canelo Alvarez when they step in that square circle on November the 6th. For their undisputed at 168-pound championship fight. Now, Anthony Dirrell says that the IBF champion, super middleweight champion, Calvin Plant, who also is 21-0 with 12 KOs. Now, Anthony Dirrell believes that Calvin Plant showed a little fatigue problems in his last fight against Truex. Now, he cannot afford, he believes, to get tired against Canelo Alvarez, which is true. Now, he also says that Calvin Plant's lack of power is also an issue that will potentially get in the way of him beating Canelo Alvarez. Now, Dirrell feels that to have a chance of beating Canelo, you have to gain his respect. And he doesn't think Calvin Plant can do that. Now, Canelo has proven that he can fight and compete at 175. We saw that back in 2019 when he beat the hard-hitting Sergey Kovalev. And by, of course, the 11th round knockout. Now, of course, that's debatable. Now, of course, I have spoke on this many times. How Kovalev was pretty much boxing and doing well. Then, of course, all of a sudden, he fell down. Or he barely got touched and he fell down. Now, you be the judge of what you saw and what you think. Now, that fight, according to Anthony Dirrell, it shows that Canelo Alvarez is capable of taking shots from a huge puncher. Okay, let's go with that. All right, let's just say, okay, you're right, Andre. But listen to KQ side. Let's listen to the common sense side. Now, it doesn't matter how hard you punch. This is boxing. That's why it's called the sweet science. And what is science? Trying to find the unknown. What is science? Trying to make things work. Probability. Circumstances. Everything. All rolled up in one. Now, with that said, Floyd Mayweather, Esther Laura, Austin Trout, they ain't big punchers. And they gave Canelo massive problems. Mayweather beat Canelo. And many boxing fans believe Esther Laura and Trout was robbed. And you are listening to one of those fans that believe that. No way should Canelo got the nod for beating Esther Laura. Now, Austin Trout, okay, that's debatable. But Esther Laura was robbed. Now, it's going to be a tough fight. There's no doubt about it because Canelo has problems with boxers. He does. Why? Because he got heavy-ass feet. Or he got lazy-ass feet. Either way it go, he can't move no motherfuckers off the ground like he should. Now, he will walk you down. He will walk and cut off the ring. But you never see him up on his toes. You never see him boxing. He's not a boxer. He's not a boxer like Esther Laura. He is what I call a pressure fighter, brute fighter, pretty much go in there and bang type of fighter. Because of his strength. Because he's short. Yes, he's a short motherfucker. Yes, he is. But that don't mean anything. Size don't mean anything. Which Terrence Crawford would know that when he fights none other than Sean Porter. Now, let me move on. Now, of course, Anthony Dirrell was talking to Fight Hype when he had did that, made that statement. Now, like I said, it will be a tough fight because Canelo has a problem with boxers. But we haven't seen Callum Plant in fights like that, especially with the guy Canelo is kind of like a big puncher, and we have to see Callum Plant how he react if he gets hit. Now, let's keep it moving. Now, of course, Anthony Dirrell says that my pick is Canelo, but we'll see. You got to put something on him, Canelo, and hurt him. And this is Anthony Dirrell saying this. I don't think Callum Plant has got that, honestly. Can he punch? Maybe. Now, listen to KQ. Once again, and I can't say it enough, you don't have to punch hard. You just have to land the punches. But according to our judging system, who also favors Canelo, I'm quite sure they will. You must do this. And Anthony Dirrell is right. You must gain the respect of Canelo Alvarez. Now, you can gain respect by popping him with a good shot. You can gain respect by using your reflexes, using your angles. You can gain respect by making him miss and definitely making him pay. You can gain respect by showing your great defense, making him miss every time he's trying to use the left hook. Make him miss every time he's trying to go down to the sternum. Every time he's trying to go down to the left and right kidney. Make him miss every time he's trying to go to the head. Your defense, remember, is your offense. That's what I believe. That's what makes you a champion. That's what makes you a winner. And Callum Plant has that. But then again, Anthony Dirrell might be right a little bit. Because, see, Canelo only respect those that get respect. You got to get it to receive it from Canelo Alvarez. Now, there's one thing about it. You got to frustrate him. You got to get in his head. You got to keep him off balance in the ring and in his head. You have to make him think about anything else besides what he want to do to your ass. You got to pretty much get in his head like Sugar Ray got into Duran head. You remember? No fucking moss. Y'all remember that fight? He got into Roberto Duran head. Sugar Ray kept laughing at him, sticking his face out at him, making him miss, and laughing at him, using that lateral movement, making him miss, but not making him pay that much, but making him miss and making him look like an ass. Until Roberto Duran finally said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. Now, will Canelo Alvarez do that? No. Do I expect him to do that? No. Now, everybody is capable of getting frustrated. I don't care how calm you are. We already seen Canelo Alvarez get out of character already. The fight is not to November 6th. We saw him get out of character on the first presser. Now, he got in his head in the first presser. He got in his head so bad, and he got out of character so bad that he got physical. Then he lied about it. Then he got caught in a lie. Then he tried to change it up. You know the story. We'll talk about it on the call-in show tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. So, for that to be said, that's what Canelo Plant gonna have to do. Now, I know you want to know what does Canelo Alvarez has to do. It's simple. Beat Canelo Alvarez. That's all. No ifs and a goddamn buts about it. Beat Canelo Alvarez. That's all you have to do. Show the strength. Show the power. Show the ring generalship. Show that you are the aggressor. Because as I mentioned earlier, he will walk you down. He will cut off the ring. He will try to go to your left and right kidney. He will try to go down to the sternum. He will try a tumble jab. Then he will finish up on top. Keep in mind, my brothers and sisters of the network, the head moves, but the body sure don't. I'm KQ, KC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed to this network, you might as well do it right now. I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Saturday mornings, I come on at 10:30 a.m. It's a call-in show, which we have tomorrow at 12:30 due to the Usyk and Anthony Joshua fight in London, England. So, don't forget Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time. The morning after. Come on and share the boxing information, the boxing post-fight review with Knockout Boxing 86 TV and your boy KQKC. With that in mind, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to New Media's Row. Shout out to all my supporters. And with that, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Sadaikum salam. That's the ancient word of peace. It is said in Arabic. All praise is due to Allah. With that, that's all I have for you. I'm moving on to the next one. Peace.